Hey, so today I'm going to do a little hair tutorial with you guys. I want to call it like a fancy braid, but it's really not. It's just a bunch of fancy hair tie work. But the end finale looks a little bit braidish. So I would suggest for this having your hair either damp or wet out of the shower or greasy, or for me I just straightened it because straightening my hair really tames my hair so it's not fuzzy and it tends to work a lot better for me and behave. But again, I do recommend, you could do it with dry hair too, but I feel like that'd be a lot more difficult to get it to work for you. And this hairdo, it works for a lot of things. The people who I learned it off of, they used it on a competitive dancer who needed like hair that was fancy but like could stay stuck to their head. You could use it as for prom, because it's going to be hot in June unless you live in Canada, then it might be snowing on your prom day. But it works well as just a nice hairdo, a fun hairdo that gets your hair off your neck. Just give it a quick brush out. And it's very simple to do. I think here, my grandpa knocked on the door to ask if I had fallen in the shower, so I was like, okay. So you are just going to grab the front part of your hair. I think I'd even grabbed a little bit too much, so I'd gone back and recollected. So that's a bit of a smaller grab. So you should probably use like a clear hair tie. I only have black and blue. So that's where I'm at. You're going to grab the next layer down, just like you were to be doing a fringe braid. If you have like a small comb, you could also comb in the sides. I just use my fingers, but it would look even cleaner if you combed it in. So this is the part where it gets a little bit more fancy. Oh, ouch! I had to put that in slow-mo. So you're going to split that front part into 2 even pieces. This is where it gets a little tricky. And you're going to bring that back part forward and through. You're going to bring the side pieces to the back and continue with the next part. That was kind of confusing and didn't really sound helpful. Again, you're going to split it into 2, bring the back piece through, and then bring the 2 side pieces around to the back. That's better. So of course, grab the next part of hair. You would think this would be easier to do on someone. I'm actually pretty good at doing my own hair. I just kind of feel it out with my fingers. In high school, I was known for having wacky hairdos. Like, I came with like really cool hairdos all the time. Like, I learned how to French braid my own hair before I learned how to do anybody else's. And now I'm better at doing hair on my own head than on someone else's. So this is the last part. And then you could just leave it down from here, or like if you're a dancer and want it like tucked up, you could add like a small bun. Good 360 for you. So there it is with curly hair this morning, which I almost kind of like better. And then that's back to the straight hair. Thank you for watching.